Ladies and gentlemen, did you all know that Oregon is the low birth state in the U.S.? The entire state, y'all. The entire state. Low birth rate everywhere. So, Oregon women are giving birth to fewer babies than their counterparts in many states at a time when the nation's birth rate has dropped to a 30-year low. So compared to all other states, women in Oregon gives the least births in the U.S. A study of the 2017 data from the National Center for Health Statistics showed that women in the United States aren't birthing enough babies to replace the population at current levels. According to a Wall Street Journal report, in 2017, 3.85 million babies were born. To replace the population, the fertility rate needs to be 2,100 babies born for every 1,000 women. But nationally, that number was 1,765 in 2017, the lowest level since 1987. But the birth rates vary greatly depending on, of course, the geographic region and ethnicity of the mother. Researchers from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's National Center for Health Statistics, evaluating the geographic data, identified the Midwest and Southeast as having higher fertility rates, especially compared with the Northeast and Oregon and California on the West Coast. The highest state rate was in South Dakota with 2,227 births compared with 1,421 in the District of Columbia. Only 2 states met the minimum threshold for replacing the population, South Dakota and Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not talking about us. Okay, let me just put that out there. They are not talking about us. The highest fertility rates were among Hispanic women, who topped 2,100 births in 29 states, while Black women reached the threshold in 12 states, while white women didn't reach the 2,100 birth level in any state. So this article is talking about white women in those states like Oregon that are not reproducing. So that's the lowest reproducing state in the country. Researchers say the numbers could change if women are simply putting off childbearing until later in life, but the trend has been downward. Failing to reprocreate, the nation could pose problems in the future with an aging population, not enough young people in the workforce. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have, you have all of these store closures, ladies and gentlemen. See, they're not fooling me. You're having this apocalypse of stores closing because there's simply not enough people in the U.S. to shop in all of these retail stores anymore. That's how much the population has declined across this country. You are going to see businesses fold in many other sectors in the coming years. These retail stores are just the tip of the iceberg, which means some of you are going to have to travel further to get to these same retail stores because the chain will not be around you anymore. You may have to go another town over or even further out to shop. And that's going to be our future. I mean, you may have these things all around you now, but as these chains start closing, they may not be so accessible like they are now. I mean, everybody is going to have to get prepared for that. Retailers are not going to stick around if they're not making money. And that's what's happening around this country. You know, your elderly population, they are big, but as they age, they can't get around anymore and shop like they used to. Many of them are going to need help to do their shopping. So as that population dies out, a lot of retailers are going to disappear. You're going to see restaurants disappearing. Fast food joints are going to disappear. You're going to see more child care centers closing because they don't have children coming in anymore. School closures are going to step up in this country because there's hardly no kids. So the retail apocalypse is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. And you're going to see more low birth rates that will eventually match Oregon. They won't be alone for long. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.